Cheap, daily, at-home rapid testing for COVID. Well, for more than a year, that seemed like a bit of a pipe dream.
Yeah, but now a top Harvard researcher is partnering with one of the nation's largest commercial bank chains to prove to the FDA that it actually can be a highly effective tool for keeping us safe at work and should be rolled out nationwide immediately. ABC's Devin Dwyer joins us now with more on that. Hey, Devin.
Hey, Amy. Well, the good news, as you said at the top, those vaccines are rolling out. The not so good news, public health experts say COVID testing will need to be part of our lives for at least the next year. And now there's a big push to let us test ourselves cheaply and easily at home. Swab by swab, Americans have been testing for COVID for over a year, battling for appointments, waiting for results. A live medical professional required for each test.
I want you to breathe out, relax.
But what if we all could test ourselves at home cheaply and quickly every day?
The wealthy and the privileged in our communities have had access to rapid tests. I want to see the everyday person in this country have access to rapid tests.
Dr. Michael Minna of Harvard University is leading the first ever large-scale pilot program for at-home rapid testing, teaming up with Citibank this month to prove that employees can get back to offices more safely with a test before they commute.
I think this will help us, again, feel not just safer for our own colleagues coming into work each day. Because, again, there's a lot of asymptomatic people who are carrying this. But even more than that, it will help us protect our clients.
In Chicago and New York, more than 6,000 city employees will soon swab themselves at home 3 days a week before going to work. Kareem Trice, who oversees retail bank branches in Chicago, shows us how it works.
10 circles per nose, all right? Let's go for it.
While other tests require human supervision, the Innova Rapid Antigen Test relies on an artificial intelligence app to give instructions. Results come in 20 minutes.
I appreciate being able to know my status and know other status regardless of the method. However, this to me seems to be very intuitive, easy to use, and less intrusive.
And at $3 to $5 a test, Minna expects many companies would foot the bill to reduce the chance of having to shut down for quarantines.
We need to be prepared for the fall. If there are more surges in cases, everyone wants to believe that this virus is done. The virus isn't done with us.
The FDA, which has previously expressed concerns about the accuracy of rapid tests, has not yet authorized the Innova test for widespread use, telling ABC News if a test comes to us with good data, we will authorize it as quickly as our scientific review allows. The FDA has and will continue to authorize tests when the data supports authorization. The UK and several European countries have been using the Innova rapid test for months, and Minna hopes the Citibank pilot program will help get the U.S. on board.
I've seen the data from these companies. The data is terrific.
The promise of rapid testing is tantalizing. In California, public schools in Fresno are now open for classes thanks in part to an FDA-authorized rapid test from Abbott called Binax Now. President Trump's staff used a similar test to protect the West Wing.
Impressively, the White House, despite throwing caution to the wind in 2020, had very few outbreaks, actually. The rapid testing program that they were performing was actually one of the major reasons that they had so few.
As vaccinations gain steam, a push to expand cheap daily testing to our own homes, if the federal government gives the green light. Now, guys, there are a few FDA-authorized rapid tests for home use on the market right now, but they're not cheap, $25 to $30 a piece. Several of them require a prescription. So the hope is that this new, cheaper technology being piloted by those city employees can be a game changer. TJ?
But, Devin, how reliable are we talking here? Because we've always heard PCR tests. Those are the ones that are most reliable, the gold standard.
That's right. Those PCR tests that are done in a lab, they take some time. Those are still the most reliable, especially for a medical diagnosis. But a number of public health experts tell us that even these less sensitive tests that can catch the most contagious people can be valuable. And so there's hope that they can help us get back to schools and offices more quickly if they get authorized.
All right. Well, speaking of that hope, Devin, do we know if or when the FDA might actually give that authorization? And has the White House weighed in on it?
Well, I've been in touch with the FDA, Amy, and they say there's no timeline yet. They're looking at the data, but there's hope that this Citibank test in Chicago and New York will actually help get that authorization. But meantime, guys, $10 billion for expanded testing will start going out next month. It was money approved in that massive COVID relief bill that was just signed into law. So get ready for some more swabs, guys.
All right. Well, yeah, we've been experiencing a lot of those these days, Devin. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Amy.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.